my Mahjong friends, welcome. It's Tuesday night live stream. So glad you can join me. Tonight we're going to take a look at the live platform on an iPad or computer or a person and how it can affect your game. So join us as we explore the pros and cons of playing online or in person. So I have been tracking for the last couple of weeks where all my Mahjong friends are, and some people have been posting in the comments below or they've been chatting. So if you're on here tonight, type in the chat where you are. We have 22 out of the 50 states so far. So I wanted to say hi to Darlene in Arizona. These are our most recent friends. We have Michelle Marie in Colorado, Mona in Louisiana, Lois in Nevada, Linda in New Hampshire, Carol in Oklahoma, Shannon in Oregon, Judy in Rhode Island, and Sandra in South Carolina. So we are really filling in our map. I'm very excited to see where all our Mahjong friends are that tune in to us and watch my videos. With that said, I wanted to share I have reached 9,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel today. So thank you very much for being here and watching all my YouTube videos and participating by subscribing and clicking the bell and getting notifications each time and watching my videos. Thank you. So let's get into tonight's comparison of online play versus in person. So we'll start with the setup. So setup for online play is quite easy. You just grab your iPad or your laptop and you just need internet connection and then a platform to play on. And you all know I love Mahj, so that's my platform I play on. When you're in real life, in person, you have to set up the table, gather the chairs, put your set out, set up the set. If you have a mat or something, and you have to set up with the racks. And also, of course, which goes into our next thing with our cost, we have to purchase the online platform game, or if you want, you can do I Love Mahj for 3 weeks for free to try it out. Use the code CB. And so you can pay a monthly fee for your online platform or a yearly fee. Your cost for in-play, you just have to do a one lifetime purchase of a Mahjong set. And then you also have maybe the weekly costs of snacks and drinks for your guests that you have at your home or whatever other little things you have. Then we have the game steps. So on any platform, a lot of the steps in the game are actually done automatically for you. So you might be missing some of the thinking process, which would be in the Charleston. They automatically do the 6 passes or pushing out your walls or setting up your walls. Sometimes on the online game, you really go really fast, and you always see me do it. I miss my opportunities, maybe for a Joker exchange, or during the Charleston. I don't even know where I am during the Charleston when you're online. So that's some kind of cons for that. And then also the next thing, the in-person game steps. You have to be on point with the Charleston. You have to know the steps and what wall comes out next and where are you in the Charleston. So when you're in person, sometimes it's hard to keep track of the steps. I always make a suggestion to write the steps, Roloro is the acronym, down the side, and take a paper clip and use that to slide down to keep track of where you are in the Charleston. Scheduling. So online play, you can schedule games with your friends online, but for individual play, you just pop on and you can do it any time of day or night. So for those who can't sleep at night, they can pop on their online game and just play a few games with bots, or sometimes you might find some people online at the hour that you play. So it also gives you great freedom to play anywhere at any time and with anyone or by yourself. Now, scheduling your in-person game, as we all know, it's very difficult to even schedule your own time, never mind 3 other people or 4 others if you have a game of 5 that you'd like to have a better. But scheduling 4 is quite the challenge, and you have to also wait for your weekly game, and you have to arrange one. So it's a little bit of a con, I guess, to schedule that, because you have to kind of coordinate everybody's schedules. There are online schedulers. ilovemahj has an online scheduler for in-person games, as well as there's other apps you can use on your phone to schedule games. The atmosphere when you play online, you're in the comfort of your own space at home. You can have less distractions. You could be, in your bedroom or in a certain room by yourself. And then the atmosphere in your in-person game can be based on whoever home you're at, and you can feel the pressure and presence of others. Online, you don't really get that. The one I didn't put on here was also the weather. You can play online when the weather is bad, whether it's raining or snowing. You can just jump online. You don't have to worry about the weather. You can go online if you're sick, or in the evening if you don't want to drive in the dark. You don't want to travel, you can just go online, and that's why I love ilovemahj, because you can just jump on that. When you have the weather for your in-person games, it's all dependent on if you're willing to drive in the rain or the snow. Sometimes they're canceled because someone's sick. So that's a con to being in person. Your attire, who doesn't love to just be in their jammies? So you can stay in your jammies and play online. You don't need to get all dolled up. Or if you're in person, you got to put on your lipstick and, comb your hair and get ready for your in-person game, which is not a bad thing, because it sometimes starts your day on a good way to get up and put yourself together. I'm just going to take a little break here and say hi to Sue from Wisconsin. Deb, thanks Deb, said congratulations for my 9,000 subscribers. Laura from Michigan. And Sue just mentioned I'm a wonderful teacher. Thanks, Sue. For opponents on online play, you can play against those darn bots who win a lot. They're my favorite. Or you can play with friends, or you can search for just anyone online. So you have the ability to find a person at any level at all times. In your in-person game, for your opponents, you have to always play with the people you've always played with. So either they're on the same level, or sometimes you have someone who's maybe lower than you or higher than you. So your level is based on your friendships probably, or those who play Mahjong. So in-person isn't always... you can't always level up your game by playing with a higher level person. You can choose to do that on ilovemahj. You can choose to play with one of the bots and play with intermediate or advanced. And then we have training. Online program is great for training exercises. In ilovemahj, they have a great platform that you can do pattern recognitions and quick thinking to develop your skills. In your in-person games, you do get to train according to who you're playing with. You might learn from them, maybe a move that they make or a strategy. It's important to explore new ideas and new people, so you get a good understanding of how you're playing or how you can better your game. So it's good to maybe play with others in person. Pressure online, there seems to be less pressure, although sometimes those bots say we're waiting. Not on ilovemahj though. They seem to wait for you for quite some time. You can turn the timer off, so they will wait forever for you. And the pressure in person, you have your ladies that are with you, or your gentlemen, waiting for you to make a decision. So sometimes you have them starting to be impatient and starting side conversations or telling you to move it along. So there's a little bit of pressure there in your in-person game. You want to, the focus. So the focus, maybe you have multiple tabs open when you're playing online. I know I don't do it so much with Mahjong. I find sometimes with canasta, when I'm waiting for someone to play, I will skip over to another tab and start reading something, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, it's my turn. So sometimes you might have multiple tabs open. When you're at home, the focus maybe isn't so clear. Maybe you have family in the background or the TV playing. Maybe you don't care as much when you're playing online as you do when you're playing in person. When you're in person, you're kind of have to be pretty much present. I know some people sometimes have their phones out, which I don't always agree with, but you know, it's in different worlds with phones, and sometimes you have other noises like background noises with wherever you play, but in person you do have to be a little more focused. The pace, again, we talked a little bit about that. You have the flexibility in your online game to pace yourself according to how you want to pace it. You have more time to think about, to look at the card, to make decisions. You don't feel so pressured. So I guess pace and pressure kind of goes together. And then in your in-person game, each individual player is controlling the pace of the game. So again, if you're playing with someone fast or someone slow, that's going to control how the game pace is. Your perception, this was very interesting to me when I was doing research for this. Your perception. So when you play on the computer or your iPad, it's usually face level, and so you're on like a one level playing field and you're staring forward. When you play at a table in person, you're looking down and it's 3D. You get to see the whole table in the perspective. So it's quite interesting. Additional skills, you learn, in order to play online, you have to learn how to maneuver the tiles, how to move your mouse, how to exchange jokers. In person, those skills are learned at the very beginning when you first learn how to play, and so you don't have to figure them out in person, you just kind of do them automatically. Obviously, there's steps when you do a joker exchange in person, so you have to make sure you follow those steps. Now this again, I think is a huge one, the tactile, meaning the feeling of the tiles. You're missing that really. I think this is kind of the biggest one for me. You're missing that when you play online, how to feel the tiles, although you get to touch your mouse the whole time. But I really think there's something to be said when you play Mahjong in person, how you have the touch and the feel of the tiles, and you have the movements of the walls and moving the tiles around to build the walls. It's quite fun to be in person. And then you have time. Mahjong can be a quick game for you online. You can pop on at your lunch break. You can do it while you're cooking dinner, waiting for your meatloaf to be done. You have nothing to do. You can just pop on for a few minutes. You also can just pop off. You can get away and use it as a pastime. Now, when you play with your friends, it's a commitment of 2 to a few hours. Sometimes a lot of people play more than just 2 hours. I like to commit it to 2 hours, and I usually, maybe I'll do 3, but typically 2, and it's usually once a week. So you're making some sort of commitment. And you can have multiple games. Sue says she plays 3 times a week and plays online, and by far in person is her favorite. Yeah, she's new friends are great. Yes, Sue, I agree. Tile placement. So online, the computer places the tiles, at the end, and then you can sort them automatically. And then in-person games, you place your tile where you want, and so there's tile spacing, people turn tiles, so you don't have that ability in your online game to do that. Social cues. This is a big thing for me. I actually am a big person watcher in my in-home games, or in person, I shouldn't say in-home, in person. I really do this psychological thing where I read social cues of my opponent, their body language, their expression, their verbal cues, and then I adapt my strategy according to that. I don't get that when I'm online. I don't know what somebody's looking for or what kind of reactions they're having when somebody throws a tile or a piece, and I don't see people moving tiles. It takes some of the strategy part out of the game because I don't have that ability to do that. This is a huge thing for people, social interaction. So social interaction, when you play online, ilovemahj actually does have a social interaction. You can put on your videos and the 4 people can see each other and you can talk. That's fabulous, but other online platforms don't have this. So you have no social interaction except maybe typing words here and there. I think that Mahjong is best played in person because of the social interaction. That is a huge part for people. We don't get, sometimes people don't get to talk to anybody during the day, so they get to play their Mahjong and they have social interaction in person, and you also get reaction. So it's good for your soul, and you enjoy each other together, and it's the ability to make new friends also, and feel that connection. I'm not sure you get that so much online, but like I said, ilovemahj does have where you can turn your videos on, so you can get that a little bit. It's definitely something to think about when you're playing. You're missing the social interaction. Now, physically on your body, when you play on the computer, obviously you're using your eyes, you're straining your eyes. They all say the computer screen isn't that good, so you should wear those blue light glasses. You might sit too long, you might lose track of time. When you physically play in person, I don't know how much, I guess, really sitting too long maybe would be the worst thing, but the good thing is you can say I'm sitting too long, you get up and stretch and all that, so you have to pay close attention to that. They're probably similar with the exception of your eyes with the computer screen. Advancing your skills. So I think the computer game really does help you advance your skills because you get to practice certain skills by the exercise room on ilovemahj, but still, and you can play against higher level, those bots, if you choose to play with them. When you're in person, you know, you get to see a different scenario all the time and other people, how they handle things and what their strategies are. And you can see offense and defense differently in person. So both places do advance your skills, just at different levels. So I think it's good to try both to help you bring up your Mahjong game. And finally, I didn't want to really talk about this, so I'm just going to mention it, cheaters. Whether you're in person or online, there's always cheaters. I don't know that one's worse than others. Maybe online, there's people who keep like a notepad next to them and keep track of the tiles, or can write down more thoughts of what's going on at the table. In National Mahjong League, has put in place rules in their play to prevent cheating, like breaking the wall and rolling the dice and breaking the wall, and maybe not peeking at the blind pass. Obviously on the computer you can't peek at the blind pass because it automatically does it for you, but just something to think about. So I don't know that one playing online or playing in person is better than the other. They both have their pros and cons. So I think if you have room for both in your Mahjong world, I think it'd be great to play both. And, you know, practice on ilovemahj and play with friends, or make new friends when you go to new places. And always carry your Mahjong card because you never know who you'll see and play Mahjong with. So that's what I have to say about the online play versus in person. And Mona said, I play in person with the group every Thursday and we have a great time. Yeah, Mona, it's always so nice to play with your friends. They become really good friends and share life experiences with you. It's fun to do that also. So I reached 9,000 subscribers if you're just joining, and I would love to reach 10,000. I'm thinking by next year we'll reach 10,000. So if you're on here and haven't subscribed to me, click the subscribe button so that we can get me going to 10,000. I'm so excited we reached 9,000. I think it's crazy. Who knew that I would be doing something like this? So hit the down arrow and click the bell, and then hit all so that you'll get notifications when I go live or post new videos. You want to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my presentation today, so give me a thumbs up, and write in the comments maybe things that you found interesting in this presentation I did tonight, or maybe something I missed that you find about playing online versus in person. And share with your friends. It's always nice to share interesting topics with your friends, and maybe they'll learn something or help them in their mahjong game. As I've always mentioned, I also teach canasta, so jump on over to Canasta Class on YouTube later on tonight and hit subscribe there if you want to learn more about canasta. I Love Mahj, they usually give you a 14-day trial, and if you use my code CB, 3-week trial. And I love this platform. I've been using it probably a good year now. I'd have to look back on my date. And I probably started last April and used it this April to learn the card. I think there's some great exercises to learn the card. And again, I love playing against those bots. Not always, but I do like it. So let's pop on over to I Love Mahj and get tonight started. We're going to do I Love Mahj. And we're going to play game lunch. Oh, Laura, hope you feel better. Laura says she's had a cough for a few days, so she hasn't been able to play in person. So she's been playing online and keeping up her skills. Yeah, that's what's good about online also. And the weather, right? Soon this winter, and it's getting dark, and so maybe you want to stay home. So let's play with bots. The official game, and we're going to do advanced and launch. Sort by suit. We have a pair of 6s, and we have 6, 7. We could do 5, 6, 7, and we have 1s. Now 1s and 6s are too far apart to keep both. So maybe we can, I think I'm going to get rid of these 1s. I don't really like them, meaning there's no other numbers that they could work with. We could keep all the 6, 7, we're missing an 8, 9 for a run. We can keep 8, 9 here, maybe get rid of the 3. I don't think we're going to use the east. So let's do 1, 3, and east. We pulled up a red, we have a west, a 1, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to pass 2 1s, but these are 1s in different suits, so we can try that. We have a 3 that we're not going to use, a south, and this 9. We have to look and make sure we're not going to use it. I don't think we are. We can get rid of the 9. Oh, but now I just passed a 9 and got a 9, and here's another 9. Maybe we can play something with 9s. So maybe we should switch over to 3, 6, 9. Let's continue. Let's get rid of the 4. And I remembered there was a 3 and a 6. Let's do 3, 6, 9 and see if anything comes up. Of course, now we got 8s and 1s. Oh, that's another pair. 8, 9. Do we need these? I'm going to get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of the green. There's our 9s. So we have 8, 9, 9s. We have a bunch of 9s. We could play all 9s. I shouldn't have got rid of the green. We could have did 9s with green. Let's get rid of this 6. Oh, there's the 3. I knew that was there somewhere. Oh, geez. Oh, we have 7, 8, 9 now. I know, like numbers. I know, Laura. Like numbers of 9s. Should we get rid of the 3? 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 7. Maybe we should just do 2. Let's do 2. Like numbers is only 2 hands, so you know, I don't like committing to that because it's just 2 hands and one's concealed. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's that consecutive run, line number 4. Seven. Oh, 9. Oh boy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's get rid of the white. Oh boy, Annie's got the 1 dots. We got to remember. Remember I got rid of 2 1 dots, so Annie ended up with them. Oh, we got 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Shall we try that? 5, 6, 7, so we don't need 2 5s. Let's get rid of the red. Yeah, Laura, I need flowers for like numbers. Oh, here's my flower. So that would mean if I did flowers, I would have like 6, 7 tiles. We could do 5, 6, 8, 9. I don't even think I want this flower. I know you guys are going to all yell at me if I get rid of it. Maybe the 5 dot, because even if I play 5, 6, 7, it would be 8, 9. And let's get rid of the 5 dot. See if we get those 9s. There's a 9. 5 dot again. Ugh. Oh, now we have 2 flowers. Okay. Now we have to make some sort of decision. So everyone, I should say everyone. Laura wants me to play like numbers. So 9s. But in case I can't do 9s, can we do 7, 8, 9? So let's start, I guess, whittling away here. Oh, and the 9s are going out now. I have no jokers. It's terrible. Oh, they sent me one. They must have heard. Oh, guess we're not playing 7, 8, 9. I think there's a 9 crack out, so I guess we're going to like numbers. So I'm gonna call for this 9 crack, and I'm doing a Kong. And now I'm getting rid of this other stuff. We need another joker. Oh, 2, 3. Kurt, what's he playing? Oh no, there's our 9 bam. We can play 8, 8, 9, 8, 9. Need some jokers. Oh boy. Kurt might need this 4 dot. Let's get rid of the 8. Our 9s are bust. Oh geez. So Annie had all the 1s, and we probably passed her 2 1 dots, and I think we had a 1 crack, or if it was a 1 bam. So she kept all the 1s. Kurt was playing consecutive run, 2 flowers, 2, 3, 4, and so if I got rid of this 4, I would have I would have given him Mah Jongg, so good thing I didn't get rid of that. Amstead is playing 5, 6, 7, 8, line number 2, pung kong, pung kong. So although the 9s was a good idea, we were lacking jokers. We weren't able to call for anything. I mean, we had our pair. We needed more flowers. We were not in a good place. Yeah, Laura, we needed lots of jokers. Sorry, you didn't send me enough. And flowers. Sue said, I was an elementary and principal school teacher, then a principal. I was an elementary and middle school teacher, then a principal, and would have hired her. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thanks, everyone. Let's start our new game. Sort by suit. We have a flower and a pair of 6s. Wow, we just had 6s. We could do 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's keep all of our even numbers. Another 4, 2 7s we don't want, and the 1. A 7, a west, and a 2. Now these green dragons, there's 2 hands, there's all 1 suit, so it would be bams, which we're not playing, and the bottom one is 2 and 8 with green dragons, but we have a pair of 6s. Let's get rid of a green dragon. I don't think we're playing them. We're going to keep the 8. We're going to continue with the Charleston. We're going to get rid of the 9, and the green dragon. Now, I did pass 1 green dragon already to my left, and now I'm giving Kurt the second one, so we should see if he plays with that. A 7, 9, 7. Oh, a 4. So we can get rid of a 5, a 5. So now we have 2 and 4 in 1 suit. We could do 4 and 6 in another, and 8. Let's get rid of this 2. You know what? Let's do the 4. I have 9, 7, 7. We're going to do 3. So I ended up with a 9, 3, 7, and they're fine to discard. We're going to pick some sort of 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. I don't know which one. I'm not looking really at the card yet. And I'm just going to get rid of these before I pick which hand I'm playing. I have to let my hand develop with a little more tiles. Oh, now we got a pair of 3s. 3, 4, 5, 6. Could change our whole hand. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 5, 6. We could keep that. I think we should play some sort of consecutive run, right? We could play 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of the 8. It's amazing how my hand just changed. Oh, no, we got a pair of 8s. I don't think we're going to use those 8s. Looks like 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of the 8s. Eight dot. It's crazy how we're playing 2, 4, 6, 8, and we're going now to a consecutive run. I don't think we need this 5. We don't need a 6 crack. The 6 dot we could use, but we need a Kong of them, so here's a 1 bam. We could maybe play 1 through 5. Let's get rid of this 6. Because maybe we could play 3, 4, 5, 6. So we won't need this 6. Let's see if anybody calls for that. Nope. More 6s. Let's get rid of this 4 dot. You don't need the 3 dot. Those bots are being a little quiet. One dot. Okay, the first 3 bams go out. I'm pretty sure we're playing 3, 4, 5, 6, but we need a joker here. We need a joker here. I don't know if I want to call this yet, because if for some reason we should change hands, I'd be stuck with a pung of 3s. Let's ignore it and wait for the next one. Oh, we got a joker. Let's get rid of the flower. We have to use this here. There's a 6 dot out already. Oh, we can't play this hand because it would be a pair of 1s, so we got to get rid of the 1. Seven bam we can get rid of. Oh, what's Amstead playing? A consecutive run. So I think we're playing that 3, 4, 5, 6 hand. Let's call it for a pung. So Amstead's playing 1, 2, 1, 2. I shouldn't have thrown that 2. That was a little crazy from my part. Red's over here. That's safe to discard. We can't call it. We need a joker. Look at all the jokers Kurt has. He has 3 jokers. So he's playing north, east, west with south. That's line number 1, part B. Annie was playing 4 flowers, 2023. She actually needed the white, and I would probably throw it to her. Yikes. I glad I didn't yet, because I hate to give somebody Mahj on. If I can't win, I want to play good defense, but I had no idea what she was playing with just three dragons up. Amstead was playing 1-2, 1-2. I think I threw him the 2, which was very crazy of me to do. I knew he was playing that. I should have paid more attention. So let's start our next game. But it was interesting how we started at 2, 4, 6, 8, and we evolved to 3, 4, 5, 6. And, you know, sometimes you just don't get the jokers, right? We're missing jokers. So let's see. Kurt had 4 jokers. Annie had 1. And Amstead had 1. And we had 1. There was still 1 to be had. But you see who won with the jokers. Oh, and by the way, we had passed Kurt during the Charleston 2 red dragons, and he did not use them, but he must have passed them to Annie because Annie has all the red dragons. Oh yes, Mona, I did have a joker for that Kong of 4 bams, but I needed to use the joker for the 6 dots. I didn't have a 6 dot was discarded, so I kept it there for that use. I suppose I could have called for the 4 bams and then hoped for a joker exchange. I guess that could have been a different way to play it. Let's start our next game. Thanks for pointing that out, Mona. Sort by suit. We have a pair of 8s. We have 8, 9. We could keep upper numbers, so we can get rid of a 1, a 4, and maybe a 2. Yeah. We got another 8. We could play 8, 9, 8, 9. 3, a 4, and a west. I don't like this 3, 4, so I'm going to pull this one back down and do the 3 dot. We have a 4, a 3, and a south. We're on our second Charleston. We have a 2, a 4, and a west. We have a 3, a west, and a 1. Remember, I'm keeping all 8 9s or 7 8 9s. We haven't gotten any lower numbers. A lot of 4s went around. We probably should have kept 4s for some reason, but it's long gone now. So we have 8 9, 8 9, all 8s, all 9s. We can see where this takes us. We can prioritize our discards. Another flower. I don't know what hands I'm playing, so I can't call flowers yet. We could play quint if we maybe get some jokers. Oh, we got a 7. 7 8 9. Oh, another 9. So there's the 8 9 hand, but then we get rid of all our flowers. We can play all 9s. I would love to play that quint hand, but we need some jokers. Come on, jokers, and then we'll go for the quint. Okay, here's the 9s. Can't call for anything right now. So we have 8 9, 8 9. Let's get rid of this 8 because we could do 7 8 9 still. Yes, Sue, I like this 7 8 9 hand with the flowers. I'm also looking at 8 9 with white, but 2 whites are out, so that's probably not a good hand. We can also try to look for the quint too. Mona says concealed line 7. We have 4 flowers, but we need 7, 8, 9, 9. But these 9s have to be different, Mona. We could try 7, 8. We need 7, 8 in BAMs really would be nice. I'm gonna get rid of this 7, I think. Or we can play, yeah, we need another suit. I'm gonna get rid of the 7. We can't use the red because it has to be white to go with this. I'm tempted to call for it, but then I'm committed, and I really don't know what hand we're playing yet. Maybe we can get that joker. Can we play 6, 7, 8, 9? Just go with that simple hand, but then that would be all the flowers. We're really struggling with jokers tonight. It hasn't been very good. Ah, another 7. We got rid of it already. Can't call for any. Oh, we could do a joker exchange. That's exciting. Finally, a joker. Maybe we're getting rid of these 9s. We have to use this joker here because the 9 dot went out. Oh, and the 8 dot went out too. We're in a pickle. Five BAM. Sue said play 2 flowers, 7, 8, 9. That's great, Sue. I'm also thinking that, but we're missing another joker for the 8 dot because it's out already. You have to use the joker here because a 9 dot's out. And then you said, or 8, 9 cracks, 8, 9 dots. Well, the 8s are over here, so I'm not going to play that. We need a lot of jokers. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we really don't need this flower either. Does anybody know what Annie's playing? Annie's probably playing. She has 3 1s, so can it be 1, 2 in cracks and 3, 4 in dots? I think, yeah, all the whites are out, so I can't even. Well, I could play. I need lots of jokers though, but we could get rid of this flower. Oh, you know what? I could play 7, 8, 9, 9. It's too far away though, because then now I threw out the flower. Let's just get rid of the 9, or we can go to all 9s with dragons. Are all the dragons out? Yeah, all the green are out. That's not going to happen. And get rid of the white. Yikes. So we could work. I was correct with Annie playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Amstead played 2, 3, 4, 5. They all love those consecutive run hands, that 2, 3 pung kong pattern. And Kurt needed our 9s, so it's a good thing I was holding on to them. Oh no, he was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. He did not need our 9s. He was holding on to the 9s and our 7s. Those bots know what we're doing. I mean, he was holding on to a pair of 9s and a pair of 7s. Come on. Anyway, I couldn't call for them because I didn't have enough to call for them. So let's give it another go. Pair of 6s and 4s. 6s and 4s can be in 2, 4, 6, 8, or they can also be in consecutive run where you could do 4, 5, 6. So let's get rid of the 7, the 1, and we have 2 easts. What are we going to do with these easts unless we do east and west with 5, 6? I guess we could get rid of this 2. Let's get rid of the 2. Let's see what happens. Oh, we do. We have 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of the 9, the 6, and the green. Actually, let's get rid of the green. A south. A 7. 5, 6, 7. A 9. 5, 6, 7. Which would be line number 2 with east and west. Let's get rid of the south. A 1, 2, and 5. Let's continue. Oh no! Kurt stopped it. Yikes! 3 tiles. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That's interesting that he stopped it. I also thought for a brief moment the bottom hand in Winds and Dragons, that's why I was kind of thinking I should keep the south. We could have played the Winds, although we didn't see many go around. The Winds, and then we could have played 4, 5 in 2 different suits. Let's see what happens here. So I was holding the east because I'm thinking of doing east and west with the run 5, 6, 7. I don't think we're going to use these 4s. Not calling for anything. I don't really know what hands I'm playing yet. Going to keep in mind a 5 crack went out. Maybe there weren't any Winds out there. I already got rid of those 4 dots now. I don't think we're going to play a Wind hand, although they're all going out and I can't call for any of them. Bummer. Oh wow, 2 jokers. I can't call for any of these. I guess I could call for the 7s. Is there another 7 out there? Yeah, so we could do 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I guess I'm going to ignore it. Doesn't look like anybody's playing wins. Yikes. My tiles are going out. Oh, we get to do a joker. Yay! Guess we don't need these easts. White, huh? Oh, 3 white are out. There are 7 tiles left. I'm going to start getting rid of my jokers, and this looks like it's going to be possibly a wall game. Yep, the end. So, Kurt, I was a little nervous about him with the 3s, but he looked like he was playing 3, 6, 9 anyway, and I think all the 9s were out, so he couldn't win his hand. Annie was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. She needed some 8s here. She was playing the first hand in 2, 4, 6, 8. Amstead was playing 2 flowers, 8, 9 with the green dragons. Wow. Interesting. He didn't have any jokers. Little rough. So we needed, I didn't call for anything because I wasn't sure if I was going to play 4, 5, 6, 7 or I was going to play 5, 6, 7, 8. I was waiting for the hand to develop a little more, meaning if I got 3 7s, maybe I would play 4, 5, 6, 7 so I could call for the 4th. It just never developed any more than what it, just a bunch of cracks. We can start one more game. Let's do one more game. That was terrible. We need a win. Let's win on this last one. I'm not so happy with these advanced spots. Okay, we have north and west and a white. We have 1s and 4s, 3. So let's keep all low numbers. I don't think we're going to keep... Oh, could we do... Oh, I was thinking 4 plus 4, but we don't have that. We have all 4s. I don't want to pass 2 8s. Maybe we should break up these 1s. Let's break up the 1s because I think I'm playing maybe a 4 hand. We have a 5. We can get rid of a 1, a 7, and an 8. Oh, maybe we're playing... I can't remember the one I just got with. We have odds here. Ugh, yikes. A north. Let's keep the white. 3, 5, 7, 9. Or 3, 4, 3, 4. Ugh, too many choices. Well, we haven't played odds tonight. Let's do an odd hand. Maybe we could try to keep the 4s. No, because we have to get rid of the 3. And this 4. Okay. Another 3. Oh no, again with the stopping of the tiles. Let's get rid of 3 tiles and get rid of the 2, the 5, and break up these 4s. Oh, there's a 1 and 3. Let's start with the 8. Oh, there goes a 3. There goes our 7. Maybe we could play something with the white dragons. So maybe we'll hold on to this 4 dot. Oh, another 1, 3. So why hold on to the east and south? Oh, I held on to them at the beginning to see if we would get winds. I thought maybe we could play a wind hand. I don't think I want this 8. Oh, maybe a 3, 6, 9 hand? Is there a 3, 6, 9? No, it's not matching dragons though. I don't know what I'm doing with these. I have odds 1, 3, 3, 5, but then you need opposite dragons in the middle. We have all these 9s. Oh, girls, help me, help me. What should I do? Tell me what you would do with this hand. I'm in a pickle here. I'm not sure what to do. We could play all 3s. We're missing 3 bams. We can play 3, 6, 9. We can play 1, 3, 3, 5. I think these dragons are messing me up. Type in the chat what you think I should do with this hand. Help the girl out. 1, 3, 5, line 2 in odds. 1, 3, 5, line 4. I know. All right, so we're thinking to keep 1, 3, 5 and get rid of all those beautiful 9s. Yikes. I love those 9s. Maybe we'll just get, we only have 1 flower. Is that all we got, Mona and Deb? 1, 3, 5, line 2. So that means I have to keep 1, 3, 3, 5 for line 2. And line 4, I would have to do flower, flower. Oh, 5, 7, 9 with dragons. That would make more sense, wouldn't it, Deb? But it still doesn't help me what to get rid of. Because if I do line number 2, 1, 3, 3, 5, I have to keep that. And if I do line number 4, it would be flower, 5, 7, 9. So I don't have anything to throw away. Stay with the dots. We'll get rid of this. We'll stay with the dots. Yeah. I don't even think I need all these. Oh boy. Well, I'm not playing the first hand with all 1 suit because 2 1 dots are out. Two dot. Oh, we can play 2, 3 with the whites. Are any 5s out yet? Nah, we'll get rid of it. There's the first 5 dot out. Oh boy, here we go. They're all going out now. I need a pair of 7 dots. Ugh. Should have kept those 2s. That was a terrible night. Not one win. That was quick, though. Kurt won. He had north and south 3, 4, 5. That's a nice hand. And then we had Annie 6, 7, 8, 9, the pung kong hand of consecutive run. We had Amstead east and west with 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, interesting. 7, 8, 9. So he's playing the east and west, and he was playing north and south. And then, this was tough. I didn't know which way to go, but it didn't matter because we never ended up getting ones. So it's not like we could play 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. We never got more 5s or 7s. So either way, we didn't really do well on this hand. The only thing maybe I would have changed, I hesitated with the 2. We could have played 2, 3 with a Kong of whites. The only problem is we didn't have 2 flowers, but nobody was playing flowers, so maybe we would have gotten it. But, so that's all for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It was a rough night. I hope next week will be better. Shoot me in the chat what topic you want me to talk about. I'm really pulling topics out of a hat now. I would love to share anything you're interested in. We can gather information and I can give a whole topic on it in our next clinic. So it's going to be a surprise of what I talk about next week, even for me. And type it in the chat or in the comments below. Again, anything you're interested in or what you like or didn't like about this week. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And if you're interested in getting a hold of me, email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. And again, if you want to play on I Love Mahj, use the code CB. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week. And have a wonderful week, everyone. And hopefully this get on and play online or in person and let me know your thoughts. Maybe it'll make you think about what's going on around you when you're playing. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.